Hello, welcome to my vlog. If this is your first time viewing, my name is Kev, and this is a vlog where I show how I gain stability, maintain stability, and create a neurodivergent pathway towards success while coping with my various mental disorders. Those mental disorders are, for me, schizoaffective disorder, which for me is a combination of schizophrenia and bipolar 1. I also struggle with inattentive ADD, complex PTSD, ARFID, which is avoidant restrictive intake food disorder, which is eating disorder, and chronic pain. So in dealing with all those things and taking my meds and doing my routines, I try in this vlog to show you how I get through my daily life. While life is throwing me through its ups and downs, I'm still doing my routines and recovering. In this week's vlog, I try to show how I use faith in something bigger than me, faith in the path that I'm walking in life, and having a little faith that I'm going the right direction when I start to get anxious. And that was a good exercise for me this week. It really helped me with my anxiety. Trigger warning, I do go through a panic attack, the end of a panic attack on camera this week, and that is Wednesday. So I tried to check in. It's the end of the week, and I tried to check in at the start of the video to let you know I made it through the week okay. I struggle with anxiety, and I know other people do, and as you're watching this week and there are some anxious moments, I want you to know that I made it through the week okay. My mood is good, my pain level is low, and I am feeling very hopeful. So this week I did some really cool things. I got to talk about my book of many things, which if you've seen my vlog before, you know for the past 2 years, every day, many times throughout the day, I refer to my book of many things, where I keep my life. But I never really talked too much in depth about how I use this in my recovery. So this week I do that. And I talk about on Monday how I show you my old book of many things, I show you my new book of many things, how I used to use it, how I use it now. And this vlog has, and me, and I, have become an affiliate partner with Amazon to offer these. There's a link below in the description that if you purchase one of these very specific journals that I describe in the vlog, a proportion of it will go to support this vlog. Also this week, I used some of my music. As you know, I like to do little musical montages when I travel. And I used music from my album, Kev G Mor Live at Linden Tree, which came out in 2020, right when lockdown happened. And I am making that album available for free on my Patreon. Everything on my Patreon so far for the past several years has been free, as a way for me to offer some sort of economic equality. There are a lot of people who I follow on Patreon that through the years I have not been able to become a member, and because I couldn't afford that $1 a month. And it really bummed me out. So I want people who cannot afford that $1 a month to still be able to get the things that I offer on Patreon. So the link below to this journal, the link below to my Patreon to get that album for free, and there's lots of other content that you can download for free once you become a member. And this was a good week, and I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you're able to pull something useful out of it. I'm going to send you now to the intro, and which I always enjoy. And I look forward to waking up and seeing your comments. You know, I wake up in the morning, I have my coffee, I watch my comedy, and lately I've also been enjoying reading everyone's comments every morning. And it's really wonderful. I can't thank you enough for being such a wonderful community and supporting me and supporting each other, people all around the world, and it's really wonderful thing. Stay tuned at the end. You'll see a list of all the people who are currently a part of my Patreon. So I'm gonna send you to the intro, and I hope you enjoy this week's vlog, and see ya Monday morning.
Hobo these roads in worn out shoes, carry my load but not nothing to lose. Long forgotten miles of jury-less trials wore away and weathered my blues. Now I've got nothing left but dreaming to do.
Good morning, happy Monday. I slept pretty good last night, and getting up this morning, feeling kind of blah, not feeling so great. But I got up a little bit ago, and I was out of coffee and milk. So I got up, threw my clothes on, and went to the store, got some coffee and milk, and now you can probably hear it brewing. And I've just been waiting for my coffee to brew. And then I think it's just about done. So I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna do my coffee and comedy, and it's Monday, so I feel like it would be good to do my daily grateful. So that's what I'm gonna do. When I sleep a long time, my pain level goes up really high. So I'm pretty high pain today. My mood is about a 4 or 5. A little bit at fight or flight. And my mood is, my pain. And the next thing for me to do is, get a cup of coffee and start my daily grateful. So that's what I'm gonna do. Happy Monday morning. Cheers. It's a pretty nice day out today. So I'm gonna sit down at my workstation, got my coffee. I'm gonna break out my grateful journal, my gratitude journal, and sit here and try to find 5 things that I'm grateful for. Oof. And, okay, here I go. So, I've done my daily grateful, and I've had some coffee, watched some comedy. I was watching John Oliver. And my mood, I feel like I'm up and above fight or flight, so I'm probably about a 6 or 7, doing pretty good going up the emotional ladder today. I think getting outside for an early morning walk, getting coffee was good for me. And then just having my coffee here, doing my daily grateful has been good, and getting all that rest that I got last night. So it's about 10 o'clock, and I want to go through my routine. Take my meds, take a shower, kind of clean up around here, and then I'm gonna do, in an hour, I'm gonna be ready for my work day. So I have some friends that also work for themselves. And so what we do is we get on a Zoom meeting, and we have work accountability sessions where I'm here doing my work, they're doing their work, and we can chat back and forth, and it's nice to just have buddies to work with. It's motivating. And so I'm gonna go through my routine and then get ready for my first work session of the day.
thought I'd find what would make me whole. Never spent much time, and now there's something new I'm feeling here. Something good, I wanna make it mine. She don't need to, but she still tries. I'm inspired by the look in her eyes. She don't need to, but she still tries. And I'm inspired by the look in her eyes. I've always been the quiet one, there's been nothing to say. My mind keeps on racing with thoughts of her all day. And now there's something new I'm feeling here. Something good, I wanna make it stay. And I don't need to hear her say it shows in so many different ways. She don't need to, but she still tries. And I'm inspired by the look in her eyes. She don't need to, but she still tries. And I'm inspired by the look in her eyes.
Okay, so I made a potato. I'm eating a potato with butter. And sitting here to keep myself entertained, I often do work. And so I decided tonight I'd like to go live and do maybe a Q&A. Probably play some songs as I usually play some songs, but I'm feeling pretty good today. So I thought I'd go live tonight after my eating disorder group that I go to at 5, so 6 o'clock. And so I just made I made this graphic, and while I was sitting here eating my potato, and I go on Facebook and I post it. I posted on Instagram, I posted on Patreon, and what else do I put? And I posted on the YouTube posts. Just let people know, hey, tonight at 6, I'm gonna go live. So I'm doing that and eating my potato. And in a couple minutes, I'll probably connect with my friends, and we're gonna do a work session where we really get into start doing some work. And that's when I'll open up my book of many things and start going through all my different projects and stuff. So, but right now I'm just trying to the goal is to get the potato in me, and the advertisement is just something for my brain to do while I'm doing that. Okay, that's where I'm at. My mood is pretty good. I feel up at Safe and Social. After going through my routine, I have the windows half open today, and letting the sunlight in, so it feels good. And yeah, I think I'm ready to start doing some work. Hey, so I'm getting to work, and now's the time of day where I open up my book of many things. I know I talk about my book of many things a lot. This is my old book of many things that I just finished. I've had it for about 3 years, and I love it. It's what I did in this book was really was very free form. When I have something to work on, I turn the page and I just start working on it. And if I have something different to work on, and it's very kind of chaotic, where there are lots of different things just to get me through the day and get my notes done. And as it goes on, it gets a little more structured. And you can see there's a little less drawing, a little more notes, and putting my life together. And normally I keep all of this in my head and I get overwhelmed. And being able to do what I call as a brain dump is just getting everything out of my head, and it's in this book so I know that it won't be lost and forgotten, because the things that are in my head overwhelm me, but they're important to me. So it took me about 3 years and I finished this book. And this book, the style of the book is very important to me because the size is the size of like 8.5 by 11. It fits perfectly into my backpack and becomes a nice solid, a straight solid thing in my back that rests right up on my back of my backpack. So the size is perfect, and it has twice as many, like it's bullet journal, and so I can still format and organize in a neat way, but it gives me the freedom to kind of explore outside that and do that. So this lasted me 3 years. These are really well built and they can take a beating and keep on ticking. So I got a new one. This is my new one. I put a sticker on the front because the front and the back look very similar. So now I know what the front is. And I'm organizing this a little differently for me. In the beginning these are all the songs that are in my head that I can do at the drop of a hat. Just, hey, play this song, and I don't need to look at sheet music. So whenever I need to think of a song to play, I can just open this list. And I'm going to put this list on Patreon, so if you all want to request a song from this list, I can generally always do any one of these songs at any time. And then I have, these are my original songs, and then I have my weekly schedule. So when I start my work day, I kind of wake up and go, okay, today's Monday, and I have a vlog on schedule and a vlog off schedule. And right now I'm in an on vlog schedule because I'm vlogging. And I look at Monday, I see I want to vlog my routine, do my daily grateful. I'm hopefully gonna eventually start playing some Elder Scrolls Online with Axel, but he's on vacation right now, or as they say, holiday. And tonight I have Meta, which is my eating disorder group. So, and then the rest of the day is just for me to work on my projects. And so I've organized my projects in here where I just put different notes for different things. I have the vlog, my interviews, my gaming, mental health videos, live streaming, music videos, a story that I'm working on, Patreon, non-active goals, YouTube shorts, cover songs that I want to learn, notes about my art, notes about different merch and affiliate programs that I'm in, notes about my writing, and my social work notes, things that I'm working on in my life. And I'm going to start doing lectures, so this page is to help me work and take notes on lectures. I also use this to write music, and you can see how I can, with the dots, I can format things differently and still keep it neat, you know? So this is a song, I Miss My Dog, and I'm working on these songs. This is another song and another song I'm working on. And then 2 more songs I'm working on. And then my book and how I'm working on notes for my book. And with all the bullet journal dots, I can make it nice and neat. And then continue on, and I'm making notes on my book. So this book really allows me to take everything that's in my head and overwhelms me so much with my creativity and all the projects that I want to do. And I get really anxious that I'm going to forget things and forget good ideas, forget good lyrics, forget good song ideas or video ideas. And they just take up so much space and my brain gets very loud. So what I often do is sit down and just dump it all out into this book. And I will often do it in whatever type of format comes out. But I like this format that I have, where now I have all these little sections and I can do little brain dumps every day. I can open up my book and just kind of go through each section and see what I want to do to get done in my life today. And that's what I'm doing now that I start my work day, is I take my book of many things and I sit down and I just go through each section, and with a fresh mind and a very creative mind, because I've learned that the mind is very creative at the start of the day. And as your day goes on, it gets bogged down with different things, need to do's and anxieties and pressures, and it kind of it puts a blanket over the creative flow. But in the morning, that blanket is a little lighter and I have a little more creative flow. So I like to really look at my projects, each one, and see what can I make steps on today. It doesn't so matter which project I choose, because every day, if I'm taking steps in all my projects, I'm eventually going to get where I want to be. And really the journey, cliche, but the journey is really why we're here. So that's what I believe anyways. So my friends are about to get online on Zoom, and I'm gonna crack open my book and start going through each section here, and just work towards my goals. Take little steps here and there, and something will pop out at me that says, hey, I have an idea for this. Let's do some work on that, or let's do some work on this. Sometimes it's like, what can I do to create more income, or what can I do to move forward on my book, and things like that. So that's what I'm gonna be doing today. I'll check you in the next scene. Okay, well, I've had a really good work session today. I got a lot done, a lot of different things and a lot of different goals. So I feel pretty good. I'll talk about them later, about the different things that I did. But I'm happy with my productivity today. My stomach feels good, my energy level is good. But I think I'm gonna take a break and take a nap. And that's why I'm bringing down the shades, so I can just take an hour nap, kind of recharge before my live stream tonight. I've already noticed through my Patreon that I've received a good amount of questions that people might have. So one of my supporters, Sam, wrote up some good questions, so I was like, that's happy. I was happy to see that, so I can start off with that in the live. So I set my alarm. Whenever I lay down to take a nap, I set an alarm, so I don't sleep the day away, because that can kind of screw up my day and make me feel bad if I sleep the day away. So I set my alarm. I'm gonna sleep for an hour, and then get up and move in, put something in my belly before my live stream. Hey, just checking in. I took my nap, didn't get any sleep, but I got up and I had something to eat, and now I'm getting ready to go live here. I'm gonna do a Q&A, answer any questions people might have, and yeah, that's my plan for this evening, and I'll check in afterwards. Hello, so it's the end of my night. I did the live, I had a good time. Answering questions and things like that. And then I stayed up and I watched a movie called North Hollywood, which is about a kid who's graduating high school, getting ready to go off to college, and he wants to be a pro skater. And it was a very good movie. It was a drama, and some good skateboarding in it. Yeah, and now I've just been listening to some piano and just relaxing, and I'm gonna head to bed. And I will see you tomorrow. I feel like it's been a very successful Monday. I really had a great time on the live. I talked for 2 hours, and I sold a piece of art, so that was really nice. Way better than I expected. So good night, and see you in the morning. Happy Tuesday. Good morning. I'm just waking up. I slept pretty good last night. Since I got my hair cut, it's just sticking straight up all the time. So got the coffee brewing. Oh, my body is sore. But I know once I get moving, things will get better. So I'm gonna get up, make my coffee, do my coffee and comedy. Happy Tuesday. Hello, so it's about 9 o'clock and I've had some coffee, watched my late night comedy, kind of got the news for the day. The news is not great. And so now I'm going to start my routine. I'm going to go take my meds, take a shower, get changed, and have something to eat. So, and then I think I'm going to go out today for a walk. I haven't checked on the weather yet, but I'm feeling pretty good. Today I'm going to be working on a video, and Tuesdays is my video working on day. So I think today I'm going to be working on an ARFID video, and that's going to be my day. So yeah, I'm going to get cracking on my routine. My mood is doing pretty good. I'm not quite up at Safe and Social. I think once I get done with my routine, get something in my belly, I'll be feeling better and probably up at Safe and Social. So my mood has been pretty good this week so far. I'm a little tired and a little achy, but again, once I go through my routine and take a shower, I'll probably be feeling a lot better. I am very hungry, so I want to eat something, and I think I might have to go out and eat something because I don't have a lot here right now. So I might have to go to the store too. Or maybe I'll go through my routine, go for a walk, get something to eat. That sounds like a fun idea. All right, I'll check the weather first. Check in later. Okay, so I've made it through my routine, taken a shower, gotten changed, taken my meds. My plans have changed though. I was hoping to go out and get something to eat, but I'm starting to feel weak, and so it's not a good idea for me to leave and go out for a long walk until I eat. So I'm making some oatmeal with brown sugar and milk, and I like to cook my oatmeal and mix it up and then clump it up, and then I pour cold milk in there, and I don't mix it up. I scoop up some of the cold milk and the hot oatmeal and eat it together, and it's cold and hot together, and I enjoy that. So I don't want to eat. The last thing I want to do right now is eat, put anything in my mouth or swallow. Yeah, but my stomach is really bothering me. I'm a little shaky and weak, so I need to eat something before I leave. So I don't want to, but it's times like this when I think that recovery is my job, and at my job I have to do things that I don't want to do. It's called work, and recovery is work. And so today I'm at work. Right now I'm at work and I'm doing something that I don't really enjoy doing, which is eat food. But the government is paying for, well, actually it's my Social Security that I worked for that's paying for my living, my wage. But I'm getting Social Security, which is kind of like a paycheck. And I feel like my job is recovery. And oftentimes at work, you have to do things you don't want to do. Pain in the butt. So right now, I don't want to eat, but I feel really yucky. And what I want to do is crawl back into bed, because if I'm hungry, I can go to sleep. And I can sleep through the hunger and wake up and not be hungry. The hunger will subside. But this is actually a good thing that I'm hungry, because a while ago, not long ago, I had lost all my hunger cues. My body was no longer telling me when I was hungry. But I've been working on eating more and more and having something in the morning, and not so much in the morning. I usually have something about noon, but it is 9 in the morning, so it's very early for me to be eating. but trying to eat when I can to get those hunger cues back. So even though I hate feeling hungry, weak, and shaky right now, it's my body is back into telling me when I'm hungry, which it wasn't doing before. So that's actually a good sign that I'm moving forward in the right direction. So I have my bowl of oatmeal here. I'm gonna eat that and let it settle a little bit before I head out. Well, I ate about a quarter of my oatmeal and just enough to settle my stomach, but it was really hard to eat. The texture, the flavor, just everything, putting something in my mouth, swallowing it, mashing it around, it all made me want to throw up. Normally I love oatmeal, but at the moment it's the grossest thing in the world to put it in my mouth. What my plan is it's enough where it's settled in my stomach a little bit. I don't have that hunger pain. I'm not as shaky as I was. So what my plan is my body's craving juice, and so I have some juice here, so I'm gonna have a glass of juice and a little bit of oatmeal. When I'm gonna see how I feel, probably go for my walk then. And my plan will be to get something to eat while I'm out. And I'm gonna try to be thinking of something that sounds good, that I can actually eat. Sometimes some foods, they won't sound good, but they sound like something I could eat. Like, I'm not a big hot dog fan, but I think I could get a hot dog down. And I'm not a big pizza fan, but I could probably eat a slice of pizza. Some foods that I love, like oatmeal, or a breakfast sandwich, sausage, egg, and cheese breakfast sandwich. I love those. But the thought of eating one right now is just overwhelming. So that's my plan, is I'm gonna go out and get a juice and drink that while I walk. And I'm gonna head down one street. And on the way, I'm gonna decide if I wanna take a right towards the ocean or a left towards the woods. So I'll decide that along the way. And yeah, here we go. So after I eat, I generally have in the morning, what I don't look forward to is while I'm eating and when I finish eating, I have a minor panic attack. And I have to sit and relax and breathe. And I'm still, I did that and just did breathing exercises and felt like the world was gonna end for a little bit. And so I'm still kind of coming down from that. And I know there's really no reason for me to be anxious, but whenever I eat, I do. And just feeling anxious about going for a walk and being out and about. So, but I'm doing it anyways because that's the plan, and I'm just trying to go forward with the plan. And yeah, so I'm gonna go for a walk, try to walk out this anxiety. And I had some juice and I had a little oatmeal. My stomach's feeling okay. I think I might take a little walk through the thrift store. It's a little chillier and kind of gray out today, so it might not be a good ocean day. But breathing is hard just because of the panic. All right, we're coming up on the thrift store.
Come over here, my own true love. sit beside me while I die under blue skies and leaves of autumn. Here is where I'll say goodbye. Let me sing my own true love, one last song I wrote her to, words that pull the strings of my heart, loving songs inspired by you. So come over here, my own true love, sit beside me while I die under blue skies and leaves of autumn. Here is where I'll say goodbye. Listen well, my own true love, one last story that I never told. Let me clear my last regret. I never said how I love you. So come over here, my own true love, sit beside me while I die under blue skies and leaves of autumn. Here is where I'll say goodbye under blue skies and leaves of autumn. Here is where I'll say goodbye.
I'm about 20 minutes into my walk and I can feel the anxiety starting to go down. I picked up the pace. I'm walking a little faster, kind of like when you're in high school and you're late for class. And so I'm picking up the pace to get my heart rate up, kind of to match my anxiety, you know. And that feels good, feels comfortable. There's a fire alarm going off over there. So my heart rate, my energy, my physical output is matching my anxiety level, which is nice. It feels good. And then I'm gonna bring that down, kind of slowing my pace little by little, and my anxiety is coming down with it. So I'm about to stop up here at the dispensary, and it wasn't planned, but I thought I'd stop in as I'm walking by and see if they have any special sales going on, because my vape is running low. Sorry about the noise. Big trucks. All right, here we go. This is the cannabis shop that's down the street from my house. I don't think I can take you in there. Reverie 73. All right, so I went to the dispensary. I ended up, there was a sale, and I get a special veterans discounts, so I ended up getting a vape and a pre-roll. The vape is just for daily use and maintenance, and the pre-roll is just for my walk today. I thought it would be nice to have while I'm going for a walk. So from here, I'm gonna go up here and take a left because I want a latte. And there's a Dunkin' Donuts to the left. If I go a mile to the left, there's a Starbucks, which I really want. And I'm really considering doing that because if I go a mile to the left, there's a McDonald's, there's a Stop and Shop, and there's a Starbucks. And that might do me good. And I will pass the Dunkin' Donuts. And that will head me towards the woods. I don't want to do the ocean, it's a little chilly and yucky out. So maybe I'll do the woods on the way home. But yeah, I'm gonna go up here, take a left, and I think I'm gonna walk by the Dunkin' Donuts and decide if I want to wait until I get to the Starbucks. I think I'm gonna stop at Dunk's. All right, so we're coming up on Dunkin' Donuts. I think I'm gonna stop in here and get something to eat. A sausage, egg and cheese McMuffin or something. So I stopped at Dunk's because I figured it would be smart to get something real to eat other than just a quarter of a bowl of oatmeal. So I got a sausage, egg and cheese muffin, and since I really wanted a caramel latte, I got a little tiny one that'll hold me over till I make it to Starbucks. But I want something to drink, and I've been really wanting a caramel latte, so cheers. And I'm gonna eat this, and then I'm still feeling motivated to keep walking. My anxiety level has gone down, and I feel a little more comfortable being out here in public. And it feels my body, my pain level is going down, my mood is going up. So I didn't want to go for a walk. I still would like to be in bed a little bit, you know, but I'm glad I'm out here. I'm proud of myself for doing it. So I went to, I took the left and I headed towards the path. And, halfway there, after Dunkin' Donuts, I realized all of the woods is going to be covered in snow. And I have sneakers on, so I was like, I can't go through the woods today because there's going to be like a foot of snow everywhere. There's not going to be a shoveled path. So I decided to head up towards the center of my town and up towards the main street. It's a pretty little town, Beverly, and I'll show you some shots.
May our days always be filled with the magic of this night. You seem to glow and my heart feels light as I hold you in our waltz. And all I can see is you're light. As in time we sway, when you look into my eyes, I pray that you'll never turn away.
Hey, well, I'm home, and on the way home from my walk, I went live on YouTube, and that was a lot of fun. People were saying I look like Walter White from Breaking Bad, which I agree. If I shave my head and I just keep this mustache and I get the glasses, I will look exactly like Walter White. Maybe I should do that someday. Cosplay as Walter White and just walk around and live stream. Anyways, during the live stream, I had 219 people watching. That's what the stream said. So that was really cool. A lot of people that I didn't know who seem to enjoy the walk and talk. So maybe they'll subscribe to the channel and get something out of the content, because I did talk about mental health and things like that. So I am home. It's nice and warm. I'm gonna make some coffee, and I put too much goop in my hair, too much pomade, and it feels all yucky. I'm gonna start. I feel good. I've eaten. I don't have anxiety. I feel up at Safe and Social, and I'm gonna sit down and open up my book of many things and start working on my ARFID video. Hey, I ended up taking an hour nap, and now I'm up. I'm walking to the store because I want to get some butter and maybe a can of soup. My eyes are all watery, but I'm so sleepy. But I want to go to the store, get something for dinner, a little hungry, go back home and do a work session. Okay, I'm here, and it's about 7:30, so I haven't made my dinner yet. I had bought some chili, so that looks good. I'm gonna make that soon. But I'm here with my buddy Kay. Hi.
Hi, friends.
And we're doing a work session, and Kay's gonna work on her stuff. I got my book of many things, and I'm gonna open it up and work on stuff. I did a lot of work today on the ARFID video, and I made it a rough draft version of it, but I think I need more practice, so I'm gonna practice it some more. So bye, Kayla. Well, that's the end of my evening. I'm turning on some sleepy piano, and it's about 10 o'clock. I did some writing, and Kay went to bed a while ago, and I stayed up, and I watched a little YouTube, did a little writing on my book, and now I'm sleepy. So I'm gonna head to bed and start tomorrow and fresh. So good night, Tuesday. Good morning, happy Wednesday. I have my coffee brewing, and I'm sending out my morning text to friends to say good morning. And I'm filled with my morning anxieties, and I am using faith this week to try to get through my anxieties. And so I'm trying to have faith that things are going to work out for me today, and it's going to be a good day. My mood is at fight or flight. I feel very anxious and nervous. But I think that will go down as the day goes on. I'm making my coffee. I'm gonna watch some Critical Role, do some coffee and comedy, get that lighthearted comedy in my head, and to replace the negative, dramatic thoughts in my head. So, all right, here we go. Well, it's about 10 a.m. and I think I'm getting ready to move in my routine. Did my coffee and comedy. I've gone through a cup of coffee, and it's not quite 10 a.m. And then I was kind of thinking about my day, texting with my friend Kay and my bestie, who was starting their day, and we were just sharing our days. And part of my day today is I'm going to be interviewing my best friend Kay. And a common practice I've learned on YouTube is one of the first things you do is make a thumbnail. And one of the reasons I like making a thumbnail before I make the video is because it motivates me to make the video. So today I'm going to be interviewing Kayla in a new series that I'm starting called the Inspiration Sessions, where I interview people who inspire me and I hope will inspire my audience. So I'm very nervous about it. I have a lot of anxiety. My brain is telling me it's a dumb idea and I'm not going to be a good interviewer. And so there's been a lot of that, and I've had opportunities to interview other people like Chris from SBSK, and I backed down because my negative brain was saying, you're no good at this, you don't know what you're doing, you're not someone who interviews, and that's not a skill of yours. So I decided to do my first interview with someone who really inspires me, which is my best friend Kay. And we're going to be doing that today. That's on the docket for today. So I made a thumbnail. I actually made several, but I made one, this is the one I think I'm using, but I also made one in black too. So felt good to sit here, drink coffee, have a nice quiet morning, do a little graphic design, chat with my friend, and now I'm gonna start getting ready and go through my routine. I'm gonna take my meds, take a shower, and make something to eat because I'm a little hungry, which is good. I have my hunger cue, so I want to react to that. And so I woke up at fight or flight in anxiety, and I've been trying to use faith, when I get anxious and let myself know that things are gonna be okay. And it has brought my anxiety down a little bit. And my fight or flight has settled a little bit, and so I'm gonna put on some music. I have this playlist called Sassy Jazz, and so I'm gonna put on my Sassy Jazz playlist, and gonna take my meds, get ready to take a shower, and clean up around here a little bit, and maybe send out some more texts to my friends and my son, and just let them know I'm thinking about them. Yeah, and then I'll check in afterwards. My mood is, it's getting up there. I'm not quite above fight or flight. Still have some anxiety, but I can feel my upward movement, so I want to go with that flow. I'm having a panic attack, and I'm trying to bring it down. Take a long, deep breath. Slow breathe out. It just came on. I was visiting my friend Jeff, and when I left and I was just coming up the stairs, and I just got this hit with this panic attack about starting the day. I don't know if it's about starting the day, but when I thinking about starting the day and getting moving, I just felt like I physically walked into a wall and got the wind knocked out of me. It's starting to come down though. And I was dizzy. And I would have to, just walking up to the stairs, I had to stop and crouch down and breathe, and then, because I got dizzy, and stand up, walk up a couple stairs, stop, sit down on the stairs and breathe. Then I came to sit down here, and I thought to grab my phone. It is so loud in my head right now. All the voices are yelling in my head. All the dialogues that go on. It's just... I don't know why I'm nervous about today. There's really nothing to be nervous about. I was also thinking about coming up here and having a potato, sitting down and eating something, which added to my anxiety. But that's my next step. It's coming down. I'm feeling better. I'm still anxious. I'm just not having an anxiety attack anymore. My next step was to stick a potato in the microwave and text my friends to see how they're doing. And I think I'll ask them if they want to Zoom while I eat my potato. That might help me with my anxiety. Moving forward. Hey, my evening has gone well. I did an interview with my best friend Kay, and that went really well. After that, I packed up my backpack, and I'm getting ready to catch the train. I'm gonna go catch the train north to North Beverly and do a couple errands. There's some shops up there that I go to that have special deals on Wednesdays. So I like to go shop on Wednesday, and it's just one stop to North Beverly. And then I usually get a latte, which I enjoy, and take the train all the way into Boston at North Station, and go visit my friends for the second part of the week. I'm feeling up at Safe and Social. A little bit of anxiety, really just has to do with finances. So as long as I'm careful with my spending, which is something I want to do, I should be okay. And I have mild pain. My pain's about a 4 or 5, which is okay too. So other than that, I'm just packed up. My train comes in 20 minutes. I don't need to go out there. I don't need to leave yet because it takes me 2 minutes to get from my apartment to the train station. So, yeah. So I'm just kind of hanging out and getting ready to go hop on a train. Hello, so I'm in North Beverly now. I went to Stop and Shop, got a bunch of stuff for the weekend. Now I'm going to McDonald's to get something to eat. I think I'm gonna get a Big Mac. After that, I'm gonna go to dispensary, and then I'm gonna go to Starbucks and do some writing until my train into Boston, which is in about an hour and a half, 2 hours. So I got some good time to sit and write. Hello. Well, I got all my errands done, and I sat at Starbucks and did a lot of work, a lot of writing and stuff, which is really good. So I'm just waiting for my train coming this way in a couple minutes. Gonna head into Boston, and I'm feeling pretty good. I had a big dinner at McDonald's. I went to the dispensary, got another vape. But I don't really need it, but just as backup for the weekend. And I went to Stop and Shop and got some supplies for the weekend. Then I did a latte at Starbucks. So I still have my latte and my stuff sitting right here. And the train's gonna be, it's about 7:15. and the train's gonna be here at 7:20, so that'll get me into Boston about 8 o'clock, and then I take a subway to my friend's house and probably get there by 9, so that's what I'm looking at. And my mood is pretty good. My pain is still about a 4 or 5, which I'm glad it hasn't gone up, and yeah, that's where I'm at.
I have walked the road untraveled when I was told to keep in line. I went off into the darkness, which rendered me both mute and blind. On this road, walking nightmares, I built myself a lonesome home, decorated with skies and teardrops. Spend my time being left alone. And my brother walks on water, he feeds my soul with fish and loaves. When I'm lost from all my wandering, he is there to guide my way back home.
Right, now I'm on the train and heading back home, and I had a good couple days with my friends. We hung out, and I'm gonna sneeze in a second here. I can feel it coming. There's a lot of people waiting for a lot of trains. I had a good time, but I didn't get a lot of sleep, so I'm looking forward to heading home and catching up on a little sleep. And yeah, but I really had a good time, and it was a happy couple days. It is Saturday. Cheers. I got some good sleep last night, and I woke up at 4 this morning, and I got up and I felt well rested because I went to bed at like 8 o'clock last night. No, I went to bed at like 7. And so I woke up and I felt pretty rested, so I got up, did some video editing, and then started to get sleepy again. So I took a nap, and then I got up, and now it's 11 a.m. And again, I feel well rested. I'm doing my coffee, and I just did the dishes. All the dishes are clean. So now I'm starting my day, doing my routine. I'm gonna take my meds, unpack from, when I go to Boston for the second half of the week. So when I come home, I gotta unpack and kind of clean up and stuff. So that's what I'm doing today. Gonna go through my routine, take my meds, take a shower, get changed, as well as unpack my stuff from the weekend. And I think later on today, my friend's coming over and he's gonna take me to do some food shopping. So I'm looking forward to that. So that's what I'm doing. It's been a pretty good morning. My mood is good. I'm in a good mood. I'd say I'm up at Safe and Social today. Well rested, had a good weekend, a good end of the week. My pain level is about a 4, so that feels pretty good. So yeah, I'm just gonna continue cleaning up around here and going through my routine. Happy Saturday. Hey, I'm here with Jeff. Hey, we're gonna do a little food shopping today, Saturday, 1st of the month. Yeah, so.
Cool. That sure make you like happy.
And there's Dan. Hey. Hey.
Did that ever make?
Hey, it is Saturday night. I did my shopping. I came home and I hung out with my buddy Jeff and my buddy Dan. And then upstairs in my apartment, I made some Italian sausages. That was good. I hung out, played some guitar, was on Zoom with my friends. And now I have a lot of energy. I'm feeling good. And I'm gonna be moving some furniture around over here. See, behind this quilt here is where I do my art. And I usually take down that quilt or move it aside, and underneath it you can see where I've kind of done a lot of artwork. That's why the quilt's covering that. So what I want to do is I want to take this desk and move it over where this table is and free up the space so I can do my art. And I really enjoy doing that. I love moving around and rearranging my apartment. So that's what I'm going to be doing tonight. It's kind of late to be doing it, but I'm going to do it very quietly so the person who lives below me won't get upset. And I tend to do that every couple months. I change my apartment around and I do it late at night, but I do it very quietly. So yeah, we want to open up this space for art, and so I can stand here and do my art. And then we're gonna move the desk here, and the background for my doing my YouTube will be this wall back here. So we'll probably keep it the same. We might decorate it a little bit. I'm not sure, but first thing I want to do is unplug all this stuff, kind of move it out of the way, and take this table and stuff and move it out of the way. So I'm gonna turn on some music and do that, and I'll probably also Zoom with a friend while I do it. So yeah, that's my Saturday night. My mood is good, my pain level is low, and that's why I'm doing all this. Okay. Good morning, happy Saturday. Last night I did some moving around my room, and I moved my desk and stuff all the way over there, and I cleared this big space right here so I can do my art, and I got a little space to move around, and my office is back there now. So it feels good. It's temporary while I'm doing art. I'm doing my coffee and comedy, and then it's Sunday. So on Sundays I upload all my footage for the week to the cloud, and then I sit down and I watch it all and review my week as a peer specialist, someone who works in the mental health field. I watch my week from that perspective and see where I can make changes, give myself a pat on the back for the good things, and see where I can make changes for other things. And yeah, so that's what I'm gonna be doing today. I got my coffee, and it's about 6 in the morning, and I feel well rested. I'm a little sore. My pain level is about a 6, and my mood is up at Safe and Social, so it's pretty good. And yeah, I'm just chilling out here, and I got my workspace right here, so it works out well. Hello. It's the end of the week, and I just kind of reviewed all my footage from the week, and it was pretty good. I spent a lot of this week working on several different things. One of them was faith, having faith that I'm on the right path, I'm being led on the right path, and that there is something bigger than me and in the universe. And it's been helping with my anxiety. It's a comfortable feeling to having some faith. I grew up with a lot of faith. My faith was strong. And then several years ago, my faith kind of got rocked. And I spent this week, whenever I would get anxious, just having faith that things were going to work out. And even though I'm going through a hard time now, things will get better. I also used this week to try to show that, you know, recovery, I consider recovery my job. And being that I'm on disability, my job is to recover, and that's what I try to do. And sometimes in that recovery, you often have to do things that you don't enjoy. And I tried to show that this week, that I don't always want to go for a walk, I don't want to eat, I don't want to do these things that are good for me, but I do them anyways, and because it's part of my job. I'm also happy to say that with my eating disorder, my hunger cues are back, and that is good news. It's very difficult to be hungry, to wake up hungry and be hungry throughout the day, but it's a good sign that I'm on the right path to recovery, that my hunger cues that once went away are now back. So that's good. I'm eating more and things are going well. So it's been a good week. I'm glad I got to show you on Monday how I use my Book of Many Things. And once again, if you want to support this vlog, you can use the link below to get your own Book of Many Things and use it for your brain dumps or your creative process. If you know someone who is neurodivergent and might want, find some use in a good brain dump or a creative journal, any purchase of this from my Amazon link will go to support this channel. Also on my Patreon, I'm making my album Kev G Mor Live at Linden Tree, which came out in 2020. I'm making that available for free on my Patreon. My Patreon is free, and it's through donation. If you want to be a paying member, you're more than welcome to, and that does support me and my channel and my neurodivergent pathway towards success. Stay tuned. Right at the end of this, you're going to see a list of people who are currently members on my Patreon. So check the description below if you're looking for a journal or if you want to download my album on Patreon. And until next time, I will see you in the next video. And I can't thank you enough for all the love and support that you're sending to me and to the other community members here. And it's just wonderful that I can say the word that it's a community. So thank you so much, and see you in the next video.
May you always have help come down from above. May you always feel that you are loved. May you see far beyond all that is shown, and know that you are never alone. And given time, you'll find when to take your stance. I will always be near. I'll write the music if you'll be the dance. May you see the right and change what is wrong. May you feel me near long after I'm gone. And ask for patience, and all hard times will pass. Create in your life something that lasts. Given time, you'll find the courage to take a chance. I will always be near. And I'll write the music if you'll be the dance.
etc., etc., etc. You're beautiful as you are.